This is Kerry King from Slayer.
Anyway, Divine Intervention. Listen to the album carefully. It's a nice production.
Yeah, mostly. It's not too hard. You got your engineer pushing the buttons and telling them what you want. That's basically what a producer does. And the only reason Rick Rubin wasn't a producer this time is because he wasn't around much, so we made him something less.
There are small sounds on the album. I listened to it. I may be wrong. Small voices. Is it true?
I don't think so.
So they were in my head?
Yeah, it must be in your head. I don't think they're on there. Not that I remember, anyway. We did some weird stuff, but...
Like what?
We just distorted vocals, and, yeah, we didn't hide any voices.
I just wondered.
We've done it in the past, but we didn't do it on this one.
Yeah, because I was listening to this just before the start of a song, because it was the sixth song. I'm from the CD generation, so I forgot the titles. Not all of them, though, but that one. It started just before it's getting, like, the guitars get, like, really loud. There's this small sound, and it was a sample or something.
It's Tom taking a breath. He goes...
That's it, yeah. Yeah, because I thought it was his lick mixing it deliberately or something.
No, it's just him taking a breath, and the distortion in the vocal pulled that out. You know, that's why you heard it.
That's what it was. What's your favorite song on the album?
This one, I like a lot. I like, different ones for different reasons. I like Ditto Head because it's my style completely. And I like the title song a lot.
You were, as far as I know, the one in Slayer who was most punkish influenced.
I am now. In the beginning, I wasn't. In the beginning, it was Jeff, the other guitar player, and I didn't like it at all. Now, 10 years later, I got into it.
What are you into?
Anymore, I kind of not into it as much as I was a few years ago, but I was listening to DI all the time, Exploited, early DRI, GBH, Dead Kennedys a little bit.
Yeah, because what I noticed on the Slayer guitar from Jeff,
Yeah.
there was a Dead Kennedy sign there in the Misfits side.
These had those stickers forever, that goes to tell you how far back he goes with that, because he's not into it near as much as he used to be.
Your video is special for male video because there are a lot of punks in there.
Ditto Head? Yeah. Yep, there's a lot of punks in there.
Why do you do that? Because you're a metal band.
I didn't do it. I mean, we just came to play, and that's the people that they brought in to be shot with us.
That's a real gig. It was not like a...
Well, yes and no. I mean, we were set up in a little corner on this little stage, and they hired extras just so they'd stay around all day. And some people from the radio station could call in and win the chance to come in and hang out. So there's a little bit of two things going on there.
Well, where was that?
Los Angeles, the basement of some building. Some beat-up old building. We just made the basement look like a little club.
So was it fiction? It wasn't a real club?
No, it wasn't. It was just some basement. When we were gone, it looks just like this.
This, when I saw the artwork on Divine Intervention, I was like, this must be shocking to a lot of people in America.
On the cover itself?
Yeah, the total... I mean, this sledging of
Oh,
Slayer
this.
in your arm, etc., and that sort of stuff.
Oh, that's on the CD. That's not on the cover.
No, it's on the booklet though, in the artwork. Inside.
There you go. I'm like, you can't see this on the outside.
Did you get any reactions from that?
Well, we haven't really done much in America to get reactions yet. We start playing there in January. That's what I'm sure we'll hear about it there. We hear about it over here, but it's not like it's an unheard of thing. I mean, that's like the new thing over there. It's called scarification. Yeah.
What's scarification? That's like this.
That's it, scarification. I mean, they just left it bloody for the picture, but
Is this real?
Yeah, it's real. We got it on video. People are doing that in America all over the place. It's like taking the place of tattoos. So It's going to catch on, and people will think we invented it or something. But you see it all over the place. There's a guy in the video that had like hash marks on his bicep, that were just scars. And he didn't get fucked up or anything. He just scarred himself,
Self-mutilation or something.
Yeah, they do branding too. Branding's getting popular.
What's next? Beheading?
I don't know. I'm just going to get another tat maybe.
Where are you going to do that?
I got a color in the back on my neck, and I don't know what else I'm going to do. I don't have any on my body because I like the sun too much. It'll fade them and stuff. So kind of a waste.
Yeah. There's a famous tattoo guy in Amsterdam, Hanky Panky. He did the Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Gonna visit him?
No, There's plenty in the States, you know. I mean, there's good guys everywhere. You just got to sort them out.
You guys are on a world tour now?
Yeah.
Where you play?
Well, we've played South America, Mexico, Puerto Rico, all Europe right now. We're going to do the States from January to March. Then we're going to do Australia, Japan, South Pacific.
Looking forward to that?
Oh, yeah. Never been to Australia.
How's it? I mean, you played in South America. Sepultura, there's a big metal scene there. People are really into the music. Was it different as this playing over here?
It was the first time we ever played South America, too. It was kind of different. And we played on a big package, Black Sabbath, Slayer. Actually, Kiss, Slayer, and Black Sabbath. So it was kind of weird. It's like a Monsters of Rock package, which is cool. Because you played like 4 times more people than we would by ourselves. So it's pretty cool.
And a lot more people turn up or not?
Oh, yeah, there's like 40, 50, 60,000. These are big gigs.
Whoa, it's something else as playing at Paradiso 10 years ago in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
What's better?
I like a big stage. You know, I like to spread out. I don't like to feel cooped up like I can't move if I want to move. You know, when you grow in the bigger venues, well, me personally, you know, I just like to be able to move around. And if you're in a club, you know, your drums are right up to Tom's ass, so I can't even go across stage if I want. That's what I don't like about that. And it gets hotter than shit in little clubs.
Yeah, there are a lot of stage divers, not over here.
Stage divers don't bug me. As long as they don't step on my stuff, I don't care. I don't want the whole crowd on stage, but, you know, a handful of stage divers don't bug me.
And I guess that will be happening when you guys are allowed to come on stage, because, I mean, you're so popular.
Well, you can. I mean, Biohazard did that for a while. You know, they just had the crowd come up on stage. But when you look into the liability and everything, anybody that stepped on that stage could sue you for stubbing their toe. And that's what the world's about these days, lawsuits. You know, so why
America then?
Oh yeah. So why open yourself up for a lawsuit? You know, a stupid lawsuit. That's all it is. You know, it's ridiculous.
People trying to earn money.
So now what it's forcing people to do is the bands, you know, you got to go out of your way to protect yourself. You know, you got to cut down on everyone's fun because of one dickhead that might come in and back sue you, you know.
Screw you up.
Yep.
Yeah. Is Slayer still into mass murder stuff?
Tom is, yeah. He's a serial killer buff.
Yeah, because now this guy died.
Who? Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard about it?
Oh, yeah. That's song 213 was about. And Tom said something about it that night. I don't even remember what he said. Said something on stage.
Can you still shock people?
I don't know. People still get shocked and look at everybody's shocked about this, and I didn't even invent it. But it's on our record, and people think we did, so.
I thought it was fake. I was like,
No.
this is fake. But
They did that, cut it up, and burned it.
all this blood is for real.
Yeah.
In the bathtub?
Well, sink, yeah. Yeah, it's on video. We're going to put it out. You'll see. Then they lit him on fire.
I mean, Dead Kennedys got sued for less.
Did they?
Yeah. The penis landscape stuff.
I don't remember.
There was a lawsuit. They finished this poster inside a record, inside this record of them, and this was an obscenity or something. Though it was actually a part of an artwork exposed in some New York.
Yeah, well,
Are you afraid of that?
No, that's just some really bored people looking for somebody to, you know, screw with.
Yeah.
I mean, every time somebody comes up with a group or, you know, movement against something, there's some really bored people that are out there looking for shit to piss them off. I mean, just, hey, I don't care what people do. If it bugs me, I don't got to listen to it. You know, if I don't like it, I don't got to buy it. You know?
Yeah.
That's the way it is for everybody. But some people just have to go out of their way and bitch about it and make it public.
Yeah.
And it never goes anywhere, you know? They get somebody to pat them on the back a little bit. Okay, yeah, go away. And they go away after a while.
But sometimes these people get in Congress.
Oh, yeah. Some people, sometimes they get, you know, a big movement going, NAACP. I think that's ridiculous. You know? What does that thing mean? National Association for the Advancement of Colored People?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
Because you don't need an organization to make one group advanced. That's what it is. National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. You know, I'm a color, I'm white, so I could belong to that, right?
So you think, yeah.
Ideally, for what it says colored people. I'm a color. I'm not black, but I'm white. So I guess I could belong, huh? But I bet you I couldn't get into that thing if I wanted to.
No. So you think that's some
Backward
sort of
segregation. Segregation in the 90s, and they're bringing it on themselves.
But then isn't it like racism going on in the States, trying to prevent that stuff?
It's they're trying to prevent it, but stuff like that just makes it more concrete, because they bring the attention to themselves and they're just whining about stupid shit. It's like, get over it and move on. You've got every rights that we've got. You're not any less than I am.
Okay, but then you live in this neighborhood or something, and there's no job because people won't hire you because you're a Negro or something.
Well, then you go somewhere else. I mean, I've been fired because I had long hair before.
And you shaved it all off.
And now I shaved it off, but I didn't back then. I said, fine, fire me. I work just as hard as that guy that looks like fucking GQ man. What's
you get a lot more paid though.
Well, now I do, yeah. But back then, I was working some stupid miniature golf course. Just working on the pinball games and shit. But, I worked for about a month and they said, no, got to cut your hair. And I said, it's ridiculous. What's the point? I don't look like anything. I don't look, like a hoodlum. I just got a little bit long hair. It's touching my collar. It wasn't even long, But, it's the same thing. I mean, a business owner he's gonna do what he has to do. If he don't want that kind of person working for him, he'll make up some reason why he can't. Regardless of your color, regardless of what you look like, regardless if you fucking bearded woman, doesn't matter,
But, there's still places in America where racism still is going on. You can deny
sure there
that.
is. Sure there is.
And it's very hard to get by, especially when you're collared. When you don't have the money to move, you don't have a car.
Well, then.
Walk.
Yeah, that's not my problem. I didn't put them there.
Yeah, of course that's true. But then this organization you mentioned, I never heard of it because, we live in Holland and things are different over here.
Oh, but, yeah. Europe in general, man, people just got a better attitude towards family life and, people are all the same. America, it's different.
Yeah, it's real ghetto stuff.
There's lots of ghettos, and it's separated. You can have, 2 blocks over this way, you can have, ghetto holes in the walls, 3 blocks that way, nice houses. I don't understand that, and I wouldn't even want to live that close, to tell you the truth, because, it's surrounded by crime. It's a fact, Who wants to live by crime?
Yeah. I'd like to talk about music again.
That's a good idea.
You guys got this, especially after, just before you guys issued Raining Blood. This was a revolution on behalf of metal music. How did you come up to the idea to do that stuff really fast? To me, it's still the hardest and one of the best metal albums ever.
Yeah, and it probably always will be because, it's almost 10 years old and everybody still thinks of it like that. But it was just the pinnacle of what we were doing right then, We started with Show No Mercy, went to Hell Awaits, got a lot better, a lot heavier, and Rain and Blood just took everything we'd done and just,
fit it all together.
Did something. It seems like every 3 records we culminate with a big speed advance. Like this one's a lot faster than the last 2. Divine, I'm talking about. But Rain and Blood was, the fastest of the early 3. Now, Divine's the fastest of the late 3.
What happened after South of Heaven? Because when you issued South of Heaven, most metal guys I knew were like, oh, fuck, Slayer getting slow, what's up, what's this? And then a year later, they were like, this is so great. I guess you guys were ahead 2 years.
Which one, South of Heaven?
Yeah.
Well, that's still my least favorite record.
Least?
Yeah. Probably because I didn't participate on it much. That was my least participation of all 6 records. So that's probably why I don't like it much. I don't like the production. I don't like the guitar sound. I don't like a lot of shit about it. It's a good record, it's just my least favorite.
Why didn't you contribute on that as much as you
I
want
moved
records?
out of state. I got married the first time, and I was just doing other stuff.
What do you think of Sepultura? They started off as a copy of Slayer, and now they got their own style.
Well, you just said it perfectly. I didn't say it. You said they were a copy of Slayer, and that's where that thing between Slayer and Sepultura is so blown out of proportion. They don't bug me at all. I never even heard of them when everybody told me they were Slayer copies. But it's blown into an all-out press war between Slayer and Sepultura. It's like, hey, man, those guys live in Phoenix. I live in Phoenix. I never really see them. I met Max once. I said, hey, what's happening? But he's got a fucking grudge in his heart against us, for all this press and stuff. People ask me like you do, I give my opinion. You ask me what I think of Sepultura, I'll tell you. Their new album, I heard a couple songs, and I'm really glad that they do have their own style because they don't sound anything like us anymore. And that's good. But like I've said all along, if you want to make a name for yourself and be noticed, you got to do something different. Because if not, there's somebody out there doing it better.